Alright, so today I'm working on our laundry room project, and I actually purchased top cabinets for our laundry room, but the bottoms I'm going to make myself in order to better fit the farmhouse sink we bought. So I start off most of my projects with a drawing like this, real simple, but seems to help with all the cuts, just laying everything out. So what I'm going to do first is go ahead and cut the sides as well as the back and put that together. We're basically going to call this the carcass, and this will be done in two parts here. So first will be the carcass in this video, and the next video, part two, is going to be the rest of it, the face, the doors, that kind of thing. And then we're also going to do a separate video showing the install and sort of the before and after, so stick with me for that. So I now have the sides done, cut out to the correct width, and the back, the piece back there. So now I'm going to take it on the table saw and rip down the height, cross cut the height really to the final countertop height. Alright, so now I'm marking the toe kick on the side pieces. This cutout here allows for you to comfortably use the cabinet, get your feet under it, and actually access in this case, the sink. It's pretty simple, but yet an important step. I'm going to cut this out now with a jigsaw. Here's a super rough layout of the carcass so far. See the toe kicks in the front. It might seem strange with the way I'm gonna put some pocket holes in to hold everything together for the joinery. I'm actually gonna have the back panel like this. The reason being, you're not gonna see this. It's going to butt up to the wall on one side and another cabinet feature on the other side. So we're going to make the inside joint, the finished side, actually make that look nice. And all this outside here is going to be painted anyway. It's going to be painted gray to match the upper cabinet. So that's the theory. Alright, so it's time for some pocket holes. I got everything set up for 3/4 inch plywood. So that's the first side, and we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, and we'll be ready to glue the pieces together after that. Now that I have the sides and the back together, I'm going to measure and cut for the bottom piece. I'm going to do the first cut with the track saw just because the sheet of plywood's still fairly big and difficult to maneuver with one person, and then I'm going to do the next cut on the table saw. It's time to put the bottom in. I was lucky enough to have a helper for this part, but if you don't have a helper, one of the things you can do is flip the cabinet the other way so it's the proper side up. And you could put some sort of block, just the brad nail and some blocks to set the depth. And then tack it in and flip it to do the pocket holes. So that'd be another way to do this. Next up, we got to get the sink fitted. Put a little ledge here to hold it. Probably all the way around and get the measurements of the sink now. Put that ledge in, and then we can start trimming out the face frame. So. So for extra support, I'm going to go ahead and put some triangles underneath there to support it. It's really probably unnecessary, but I always like to go a little extra on the strength when possible. So now I'm using my jiggle and the table saw that I made to make fillers for the pocket holes. And what this allows me to do is just cut my own out of dowel rods instead of buying the ones you can buy. You can buy these from many different stores, but I just cut on my own. It's just as easy. So I'm going to go do that and fill those in and sand later on. Alright, so now time for a test fit with the Farmhouse sink. It looks like everything fits really good. So we're going to call it quits here for part one. And in part two, like I said, we're going to go ahead and do the face frame, the doors, and get everything painted and finished up.